to your community. This is Chris 6 News in your neighborhood.
Hey there, Coastal Bend. I'm hoping you are ready for some more views just like this one behind me. We got a whole lot more of that coming up in the full forecast. I'll be breaking down all the details on what you can expect this weekend up ahead on Chris 6 News.
As Choke Canyon continues to rise, when could Corpus Christi exit Stage 3 water restrictions? I've got your details coming up.
Weeds are taking over parts of Mathis after rounds of rain. Coming up, why officials say the overgrowth is more than just an eyesore.
Hello and thank you for joining us. I'm Clara Benitez Cortez. Here's a look at what we have been following across the Coastal Bend.
Hey there, Coastal Bend. This is meteorologist Chris Malvi here on your Friday night. Still have those flood warnings in effect along the Nueces and Frio rivers. We're going to kind of take a closer zoom on that. We've already been seeing some of these rivers rise over the past couple days, and these warnings have been extended a little bit closer to Choke Canyon and Lake Corpus Christi because we're still expecting some of these rivers to hit that major flood stage. Over at Cotulla, those water levels have been able to recede over the past couple days and still on a downward trend. Near Tilden, still forecast to hit that major flood stage. Here's where we're at right now, just shy of 7 feet. But by the time we get to Saturday into Sunday, that's when we're watching out for some major flooding. So if you live out there, that's when you need to start making those preparations for some pretty high waters that could reach the foundation of your home. Same thing over at Three Rivers. We're getting ready for some more of that major flooding. This is the rain we got yesterday. Didn't do a whole lot to add on to that, but we're not expecting any rain in the we're not expecting any more rain in the forecast, but I'll tell you what you can expect ahead.
Could water flowing into this reservoir help us get out of Stage 3 water restrictions? Hey everybody, I'm Drew Bishop and I'm at Choke Canyon, which has risen to levels it hasn't seen in over a year. So the question now is, when will we be able to water our grass? And what about those mandatory water releases? Let's start with water restrictions. In December of 2024, Corpus Christi entered Stage 3 restrictions. This tightened the rules on water use. So how do we get out? Combined capacity of Choke Canyon and Lake Corpus Christi has to reach 30%. Lake Corpus Christi is over 30%, and our chief meteorologist Stephanie Lauber estimates that Choke Canyon could reach 34% of capacity by the time the water reaches the reservoir. On Tuesday, Corpus Christi City Council will discuss restrictions and the drought contingency plan, so there's a chance that things could change for the better.
Just a few weeks ago, the city of Mathis declared a local state of emergency due to overgrown weeds, some going up to 6 feet tall. City leaders say that after the heavy rain, the vegetation grew so quickly that it became a safety concern. Now, as they prepare for another round of possible flooding, they're also trying to keep this overgrowth under control. City leaders say the weeds became enough of a problem that Mathis declared a local state of emergency in early July. The declaration lasted 7 days, giving the city the ability to respond quickly as crews work to clear public property and other problem areas. Beyond appearances, officials say the overgrowth creates real concerns. Tall weeds can provide cover for rodents and snakes and be a breeding ground for mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes and I are not friends. Like at all. They like to get me when I go outside. Now, mind you, I love the rain, but I do not like the mosquitoes that come with it.
However, the city is facing a new problem. The city manager wasn't available for an on-camera interview today because he's preparing for the possibility of flooding. But on the phone, he told me that this isn't just about mowing weeds. The city is looking for long-term solutions to a problem of neglected and blighted buildings. Once this latest stretch of wet weather passes, city leaders say they'll ask the city council to consider additional action. The city manager says he's also reached out to Senator Ted Cruz's office in hopes of finding additional resources to help tackle the city's blight issues. For now, the focus remains on staying ahead of the growth before the next round of rain has the chance to make it worse. Reporting in Mathis, I'm Reagan Garvin, Chris 6 News.
I'm Jordan Benavides here in Kingsville, where concerns over a recent water line break have some residents questioning the safety of their water.
On July 15th, Kingsville residents reported a major drop in water pressure after a water line break happened during the day. A concerned resident shared that they reached out to the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality and were told the city of Kingsville did not report the incident. However, Chris 6 confirmed with both TCEQ and city officials that the incident was indeed reported.
We contacted TCEQ to let them know what happened, that the pressure had dropped, And so we followed the flow chart of TCQ's protocols.
The city says chlorine levels stayed above minimum requirements during the outage, and 4 water samples tested negative for bacteria. Reporting from Kingsville, I'm Jordan Benavides, Chris 6 News.
I'm your neighborhood news reporter, Jacob Daniels, with an update on this Flower Bluff library and the communication gap that came up along the way.
A proposed $180,000 wall at a local library is sparking a fight over trust between city leaders and the community. The Janet F. Hart Public Library serves Flower Bluff and Padre Island. It has operated with strict safety precautions for nearly 2 years. And now city staff want to build a partition wall inside the building, but the library's own advisory board says they were kept in the dark until a city council meeting this week. Board Chair Marlena Garza is demanding better communication.
What is the purpose of an advisory board if staff chooses when or if to involve us?
The city manager promised to do a better job communicating with the board, and right now there is no final design or firm cost for the wall. Garza is asking the city for a long-term restoration plan for the library.
Here's a look at the top headlines across our area. The Corpus Christi Nueces County Public Health District wants to help you fight off mosquitoes. They're handing out free prevention kits starting Monday. You can pick up insect repellent and mosquito dunks at the Broadmoor and Ethel Early Senior Centers. The giveaway runs from 10 in the morning until noon. There will be more giveaways at different senior centers the rest of the week. You must walk up to get a kit because there is no drive-through option. Supplies are limited to 1 per household on a first-come, first-served basis. And Cal Allen ISD has a new superintendent. The school board officially hired Scott Halfley for the top job on Thursday. Halfley brings more than 25 years of experience in public education. He most recently served as an assistant superintendent in Wichita Falls. Halfley officially takes over on August 1st. Crews are putting the finishing touches on the Bill Witt Aquatic Center. They just installed evergreen turf around the pool area. Officials say it is a responsible decision for our water-scarce region. The turf also provides a safe and smooth area for families enjoying the pool. Health officials have detected a mosquito that has tested positive for the West Nile virus in Nueces County. The positive test came from the London and Fiesta Ranch areas of Corpus Christi. County crews are spraying for mosquitoes every day outside city limits. Officials will continue to monitor the mosquito pools. They want you to protect yourself in the meantime. They say to use bug spray with DEET and wear long sleeves. You should also avoid going outside at dawn and dusk. Make sure to drain any standing water around your home to stop mosquitoes from breeding. 3 teens now in custody after a major vandalism spree at an Alice business. Police say it happened early Friday morning at J&L Insulation on Kentucky Street. Officers initially responded to a reckless driver call nearby. They then noticed a broken gate and forced front door at the business. Inside, they found a ransacked office and a broken toilet flooding the building. Vandals also shattered windows on multiple company work vans outside. Police quickly tracked down the 3 teens and recovered stolen law equipment and fire extinguishers. 2 suspects are now in a juvenile detention facility. The 3rd suspect remains at Christus Spawn Hospital. Well, the city of Corpus Christi and Reliant Energy want to help you beat the heat. They're hosting a curbside fan giveaway this Saturday. You can pick up one of our 400 box fans at the Lindell Senior Center. The event runs from 10:30 in the morning until 12:30 in the afternoon. You can also grab snacks and family activity packets. There is a limit of 1 fan per person and 2 fans per car. You must be present to get a fan. Time is running out for students to get free athletic physicals before the school year begins. Corpus Christi ISD is offering 2 final clinics next week. The first is Tuesday from 4 to 6 p.m. at Ray High School. The second is Wednesday from 4 to 6 p.m. at Veterans Memorial High School. Now, you must bring a completed and signed UIL medical history form to get the free exam. Want to help thousands of Coastal Bend students return to the classroom? Coming up, how you can do just that with our Operation SOS campaign.
Watching Chris 6, a part of the Scripps News Group.
Hey everybody, Chief Meteorologist Stephanie Lauber. We're at the HEB on Alameda and Texan Trail with the Veterans Memorial High School talent behind us. We've got Freedom. Woo! We've got HE Buddy bringing the fun. And we have some more of our community partners who are here to share some very exciting news with us. Before we get to the big reveal, let's have a few words with our friend Beth here with HEB. So you guys facilitate the community donations, but you also have a big hand in helping Operation supply our students by way more than anyone may think. Tell us about it.
Yeah, absolutely. So HEB has a strong foundation for supporting our students and making sure that they have the supplies that they need to get the school year kicked off right. So this year we were able to supply 3,500 school kits to the United Way of the Coastal Bend to benefit the students throughout. And then this year we're also going to supply them with a donation, cash donation, so that they can purchase the additional things that the students need to get ready for the year.
And that's wonderful. Thank you for doing your part. Let's have the big reveal. Here it is.
Really excited to give the United Way of the Coastal Bend $15,000 to assist in their programs.
Woo! Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. We appreciate your participation and your commitment to all of our community schools. So thanks to you at home for all of your generosity. 36th annual Operation Supply Our Students, another success in the books, and we couldn't do it without you and all of our wonderful community partners. So to wrap up the celebration, we are going to hear a little more from the Veterans Memorial High School.
Here's a look at what is happening across the Lone Star State. A heat wave is sending the demand for electricity soaring across Texas. The state power grid set an unofficial record for demand on Wednesday. Triple-digit heat is expected to continue across much of the state throughout at least the weekend. Officials are closely monitoring the grid as temperatures remain high. 2 people are in critical condition after a train slammed into a FedEx truck in North Texas. The crash happened Thursday afternoon near the town of Itasca. Authorities say the truck was trying to cross the tracks when it was hit. Officials say there were no crossing arms or warning sirens. That is because the crash happened on a private road. A dramatic crash left an 18-wheeler hanging over the edge of an overpass. The crash happened Thursday morning along the Katy Freeway in Harris County. First responders took 2 people to the hospital with minor injuries. Crews worked for most of the day to clear the scene. The sheriff's office is investigating the cause of the crash.
The NYPD arrested a 51-year-old man Thursday evening in connection with 2 stabbings in Manhattan. They say they're now investigating these as hate crimes. The victims, an Asian man and a Jewish man, were attacked in separate locations Thursday. NYPD Commissioner Jessica Tisch says the suspect yelled "Allahu Akbar" as he stabbed the men with a knife and a screwdriver. The Jewish man was leaving synagogue and was visibly religious. This comes as hate crimes in New York continue to grow. According to NYPD data, Jews were victims of 55% of the hate crimes during the first quarter of 2026, despite making up roughly 10% of the population. During a news conference Friday, both Jewish and Chinese elected leaders expressed concerns about the temperature of the rhetoric in the city. Allies echoed this concern.
You should be able to walk down the street and be visibly Jewish and not be afraid. You should be able to walk down the street and be Asian and not be afraid.
Some Jewish leaders also called on the mayor to tamp down his rhetoric squarely focused on Israel after comments he made in a now viral video earlier this week. Alex Miller, Scripps News Group, New York.
Hello, Coastal Bend, meteorologist Chris Malva here. It's time to check in on the almanac. Here's how we did at CCIA today. The high temperature today was 94 degrees. That's only 1 degree shy of the norm for this time of year. 78 was that morning low. Again, only 2 degrees above the norm. So pretty much just a regular day here in the Coastal Bend for us. But right now we still have that area of high pressure and that heat dome that is still building over much of the plains. And that's helping to keep things dry in terms of the rainfall. It's also giving us a little bit less cloud cover. So we're able to heat up quite a bit during the daytime. And that allows us simultaneously to cool a little bit more at the evening hours. But over the next couple days, we're going to have a pretty decent influx of moisture. It's going to help us or help to keep things rather muggy, and you'll notice on those feels like temperatures headed into tomorrow, we're going to get right back into the triple digits. It's going to feel very uncomfortable for your body tomorrow. So it's still going to be a really good day to head to the beach. Just make sure to pack that sunscreen with you, drink your water, maybe bring a pair of sunglasses with you. I know I've been looking forward to working on my tan. Probably going to work on that early next week when I'm actually off. But looking at the futurecast, still seeing some of those typical clouds roll in along the sea breeze. Can't rule out a pop-up shower or two, but I think for the most part, most of our neighborhoods will be very dry for this weekend. So nothing major that's going to disrupt any fun weekend plans you have. Just want to remind you guys, though, that we do have that extreme UV, and it only takes about 15 minutes to burn when we have this extreme UV of 11. So make sure that you're constantly reapplying sunscreen throughout the day. Tropics, it's pretty quiet. We're not expecting anything right now. We could use it. We just had Bertha. Didn't do a whole lot here, thankfully, and also no reported deaths from that. So that is awesome. Looking at the next 7 days, we're just keeping the heat around and plenty of sunshine to go around. Can't complain here.
Travelers looking for their next island getaway seem to be interested in more than the usual tourist hotspots these days. Expedia putting St. Lucia at the top of its 2026 Hot Island Hot List. It says searches for St. Lucia jumped 125% over the past year. Fastest growing destination on the list.
The word that comes to mind to describe St. Lucia is paradise. Can't you see? I'm staying at the Zoltry Margot Bay Resort. Is absolutely stunning, but I really see why it has topped Expedia's list this year.
Travel expert Tamika Jones says travelers are drawn to St. Lucia for its dramatic mountains, its beaches, its outdoor adventures and wellness experiences.
First, it is the pitons. They are absolutely gorgeous. I had a chance to see them on my boat ride to the resort. Very beautiful. It's definitely Instagram worthy. But also, you know what? St. Lucia has one of the world's only drive-in volcano at the Sulphur Springs location.
She says interest in emerging island destinations continues to grow. Travelers looking for unique experiences and less crowded vacations.
Book early. That is the #1 tip. Book as early as possible, because as you can see, these are top destinations that are being searched now. So the #2, I would say, book during off-season, shoulder season, to try to see if you can find the best pricing as well as avoid the crowds.
Other destinations on Expedia's 2026 Island Hot List: Porto Santo in Portugal, Praslin and Seychelles, and Amelia Island in Florida. Attractive if you're looking for something a little closer to home in the U.S.
Here's what's making headlines in sports today. After speculation and talks of where he might land, NBA superstar LeBron James has signed with the Philadelphia 76ers. James will be returning for his 24th NBA season with a stacked lineup in Philadelphia, aligning himself with Jaylen Brown and Tyrese Maxey. The contract is a 2-year, $8 million deal. James hopes to help bring a title to a team that has not won a title since 1983.
What's up, team? That's for you.
WNBA All-Star Weekend is underway, and Media Day took place at the Obama Center in Chicago. President Obama made an appearance at the Media Day, greeting stars like Caitlin Clark. The players did not know President Obama would be visiting them. He took some time to take some photos and will chat. He even competed in a friendly one-on-one. Mark Cuban is buying into Major League Baseball. His private equity firm just bought a stake in the Athletics. The exact size of the purchase is a secret for now. Team owner John Fisher is selling pieces of the franchise to raise $550 million. The Athletics are currently playing in Sacramento. They will move to Las Vegas in 2028 once a new $2 billion stadium is finished.
Flying taxis are no longer just science fiction. Companies around the world, including several in the U.S., are now racing to make electric air travel part of everyday transportation. At an air show in England, Vertical Aerospace unveiled a public demonstration of its VX4 aircraft. That's an electric vertical takeoff and landing vehicle, or eVTOL. The aircraft lifts off like a helicopter, then transitions into forward flight like a plane. The company says the aircraft is designed for short regional trips, including transporting passengers from surrounding communities directly to major airports. Vertical Aerospace says it already has more than 1,500 pre-orders from customers, including airlines.
Some of our biggest customers are airlines, and airlines are looking to use the Velo to be able to take people from a catchment area to a hub airport.
But while the industry promises cleaner and quieter transportation, skeptics say there are still major hurdles, including battery limits, regulations, infrastructure, and cost.
Really not sure I understand the use case for eVTOLs. They look a lot like helicopters to me, and helicopters are fundamentally very expensive. eCTOLs are also expensive, but they could play a role in regional transportation, certainly greener. There's some interesting stuff going on there. But eVTOLs, it just looks like a lot of funding chasing a very limited market, if any.
Companies still need approval from regulators before carrying passengers commercially. But with billions already flowing into electric aviation and U.S. companies are racing to launch their service, the push toward flying taxis is clearly gaining altitude.
Alrighty, Coastal Bend, I'm going to take you through the next couple of hours here. Those temperatures will continue to cool off overnight into around the middle to upper 70s for us. Then things will begin to heat up as they like to around here in the Coastal Bend. Still have a couple of lingering clouds headed into your Sunday. Also watching out for a couple of those pop-up showers that might want to fire up, but I think we're going to be dry for the most part. At most, I would guess maybe a sprinkle, but with that high pressure in play and with high pressure comes sinking motion, I don't think those storms would really be able to grow into something that would disrupt any of your weekend plans here. But next couple days, those high temperatures are going to be sitting in those middle 90s, which it's late July. That's pretty much just what we come to expect here in the Coastal Bend. We're going to keep things that way pretty much on the 7-day forecast. Rain chances rather on the downside of things with that heat dome just sitting overhead. Headed into the next couple days and even looking towards next week, still keeping the heat and the humidity around. Have a great start to your weekend, Coastal Bend.
And that's all the time we have for now. Thank you so much for watching Chris 6 News. Have a great one.